Hi everybody, Lisa here. Today I'm going to do something I haven't done before. I'm going to resin a galaxy. What I have here is a 12 by 16 canvas painted black, and then I painted some star effects over it, and then I put a few little glitter effects, which I'm not too sure if I like them or not. I did use this glitter, Sulyn extra fine glitter in Onyx and in crystal diamond. I'm using art resin today. Since I'm using resin, I have my window open and it might get a little loud in here. I do have a busy street right behind my house, but I do need to have the window open because you need a well-ventilated room when you work with resin. I didn't mix the resin on camera because it takes a while and I have limited time to film. I do use this art resin, and it's very important when you mix it, you have to be exact. 50% hardener, 50% resin. Anything over or under, your painting or your resin piece will not harden correctly. So let's get started. Oh, and make sure when you mix your resin, you mix it a good 3 to 4 minutes so it's thoroughly mixed, and make sure you scrape the sides of your cup as you're mixing so that you don't have some on the ends that isn't well mixed, and then that will mess up your piece too. That'll keep it from hardening correctly. Resin Art has a resin calculator on their website, and I used it, and you just put in the dimensions of your piece and it calculates how much resin you need. It said for a 12 by 16 I would need 7 ounces total, 3.5 of the resin, 3.5 of the hardener to cover this canvas. I actually mixed 8 ounces because I wanted to account for some of the colors that I'm going to be adding in here. I'd rather have too much than too little. So I'm just working the resin across the canvas now. Make sure your canvas is completely level. I mean, I even do that when I'm doing my paintings, but it's really important when you're doing resin. Resin is self-leveling, and if it's not completely level, you're going to have problems. And when you do resin, you're going to need a torch or a heat source of some kind. I think torch works better because you need to get rid of all the bubbles that are created when you mix the resin. There's no way around it, you're going to get bubbles. I just put it over to the edges at first, and then I let it spill over so I don't have a lot flowing off of it right at the start. Yeah, there's a million little bubbles in here. They're actually harder to see because of my star background on this canvas, but I do see them. And you do need to pop them because if you don't, you're going to have pits in your finished canvas. So let's torch this. Oops. Got a little too close with the flame on that one. What I think happened is I didn't have enough resin right here, and it actually burned my canvas. But it's okay. It didn't damage it. So I'm going to start with some white. All of these micas that I've mixed in the resin are from the Colour Cottage, and the colors will be listed in the video description. And I am going to be using my blow dryer to move the color around. You can use a straw and blow it if you like. I just think that that's going to be a long, hard process. And I've never done this, so I'm not that confident that I can do that. And you just need to put a little bit of mica in with your resin. A little bit goes a long way. I just put about the size of the end of my popsicle stick of mica into these cups of resin. The colors I'm using are white, gold, purple, blue, and pink. It's supposed to be pink, but it looks a little bit darker. I'm hoping it doesn't look too dark on the finished product. Okay, let's blow dry this and see what happens. I think I need to get one of those dryers with the little nozzle on the end that points the airflow in a certain direction. So far so good though. I guess this pink isn't too bright. Actually looks pretty good. I'm just going to try to use up all this resin so I don't waste it. I didn't mix up a whole lot because I wasn't sure how much I would need. Now I'm glad I didn't because I hate wasting stuff like this. Okay, let's use the dryer again and see what we get. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. I'm pretty happy with that. What I'm going to do is turn off my lights. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see any better, but I'm hoping you can at least see a little bit. What I'll do is I will take close-up photos of the finished piece so that you can see how it turned out, and I apologize for the lighting. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss my future videos. If you have any questions or suggestions, please put them in the comments section below. Stay tuned for close-ups, and I'll see you next time. Bye.